Hi Ham fam, welcome back to our channel. I'm Debbie.
I'm Darren.
And
It's the Mishk. So not over far enough though.
it's the Mishk. Sorry. Go on then, Mishk. Where are you? She's right the way down here now.
Yeah.
Squeeze her out like a tube of toothpaste and there we go.
Right.
Right, you're going to come out properly and say hello to everybody. You're going to go in your snuggie and say hello to everybody in a minute.
So, hello everyone and welcome.
Welcome to the new year.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is the first Cwtch Corner of
2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah. And it's Friday the 13th.
And it is Friday the 13th, my lovelies.
Yeah.
Yes. You may have noticed that a Mishk appeared.
But you'll notice that it's not actually Friday the 13th when you're watching this. Because it was Friday the 13th and the computer wasn't working.
Yeah. It's been playing silly so and so.
It's at the moment it's 8:45 on Friday the 13th evening.
Right, can I just point out I have a miscreant.
Yay. Woohoo.
And there she goes.
Yeah. Right.
Right, so do you want to say hello to everybody?
Over.
I'm over. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi Mish fans. Oh. Now this is the first time. If I look like I'm looking in the wrong place or what have you, it's because we have now got you up on the big TV so I can actually see what we're talking about as well as Darren.
It's on the laptop here as well as on the screen over there. And that's what you may find us looking over that way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, I did have to sort of release, but it was only a small way up. And I just need to take away that.
Right.
Because that's what I had up my shirt.
Yeah, right. Right. So,
without further ado,
let's start off with Word of the Week.
Word of the Week,
Word of the
indeed.
Week, Word of the Week, boom, boom, Word of the Week, Word of the Week, boom, boom.
Right. So, the word this week is Rosetta. Which is actually Rosetta or Rosetta.
Yeah.
It's the creases, I don't know, yes you can. It's the creases on the inside of your wrist.
Alright.
So yeah, it's the bit that goes across there.
Fair enough.
There you go. We'll try and pop that into a conversation this week.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I already have because I've told you it.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Right.
Right, so this leads us on to the Sherlock puzzle.
Right. Now this was before Christmas. This was the end of November. Right.
It was.
The puzzle was Sherlock and I were taking tea one chilly January morning when he looked up from studying his cup. He turned his attention to the frosty window. We placed a kettle or a pot on top of the hob in order to heat up. In earlier times people hung their cauldrons and kettles over fireplaces. Not right in the middle of them, but over them. Quite so, I agreed. More convenient or more efficient, or both. Both, I agreed. But imagine for a moment that you had a cube of metal, say, that you wished to cool, and a block of ice that you have to keep intact. How would you arrange the two for greatest efficiency? Well, I trailed off to think about the matter. What is the best option?
I'd put the metal under the ice.
Yeah, I'd put the ice. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
yeah.
Metal under the ice. Yeah, yeah. You put the ice over the top of the metal because the metal, the coldness from it would drop, chill the thing, and then freeze and keep the ice frozen.
So technically that meant I got a hat trick then, because on the 1st and 2nd of January I got the Sherlock questions right, but I got it wrong on the
December.
3rd. That's what I meant,
Yeah.
December. So yeah, in effect I did have, but not really, because it was
Right. See what we got on people on it. Well, we'll see what the actual answer is.
time travel people, freaky.
Okay, there's.
Ooh.
Hot air rises, so we warm things above hot heat sources. The cold air thus of necessity sinks. The best option is to place the ice on top of the cube where it can cool the metal both with physical contact and with the cold air flowing down from the ice. Yep.
Mm.
Right. So what we've got people saying? Leanne, I don't have many brain cells. Put the ice outside and place the metal cube on top. Close. Wrong way round though. Let's put metal cube on top, which means that the coal's going to sink away from it.
Yeah.
But it was close.
It was, yeah.
And it was just before Christmas.
Oh,
and Leanne was looking forward to Christmas.
Talk about frazzled
Laura,
people.
I'm not feeling it with Sherlock this week, guys. I'm sulking. I'm so far off with my answers.
I love the honesty.
Yep, and that was that. So, we've got this week's one, which is Daniel. I was reading the newspaper one afternoon when a rather grisly little news story caught my eye. It concerned the unfortunate fate of one Daniel Botros, the son of a rather wealthy shipbroker. Young Mr. Botros had been to Essex on a climbing trip with a companion. Despite being generally considered skilled at the sport, something had gone wrong, and he had fallen from the top of an escarpment. His friend Alan Dickory, the lead climber, had already reached the top and was belaying Botros from up there when the rope failed. This was of course very sad, but what startled me were the fluid lengths to which the newspaper reporter went in describing the scene. Several paragraphs were devoted to in their entirety to poor Botros' body and the way it lay shattered over the mounds of coiled rope at the foot of the cliff. The friend Dickie was said to be in shock. I mentioned the piece to Holmes, who grunted non-committally. After a moment, he asked if there was any mention of a frayed rope end. I scanned through, and sure enough, the reporter did mention frayed pieces of unwound rope. It's still murder, Holmes said. Can you see why we came to that conclusion? Yes, I think I can.
Right, so I might be off guard here, but I think I'm right. Anyway,
so put it in the right bit of paper, so I knew what it was. Right. Right. So,
riddle me this, riddle me that. What was last month's riddle?
It was Darren's riddle. I'm spread out before being eaten. You can use your tongue to get me off. Sometimes people enjoy putting fruit or vegetables into me. What am I?
You're a turkey.
No.
You're not?
No. Peanut butter.
Oh. I still think
spread out before being eaten. You can use your
Yeah.
tongue to get me off of things.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes people enjoy putting fruit or vegetables into me.
Yeah, shove an onion up its bum or an apple.
You don't use your tongue to get off your turkey.
That one in Scream did. Or was it, you know,
Or did I dream that?
that creepy man with the two fingers.
Oh, Scary Movie.
Yeah, Scary Movie. See, he licked his turkey to baste it. There you go. I'm sticking by my decision.
Leanne, riddle, 0, zilch, no idea. The only one we got from that, because we didn't have a lot, obviously, because just after this finished, we started Vlogmas, so we didn't get a lot of interaction from the last one for this one because people didn't have a lot of time to do it.
Can I just say as well, you lot were so excited you forgot all about it.
Yeah.
Right, so did we have anybody for my caption?
Right.
Oh, I
What,
put
this week's
it.
one?
No, we want this week's riddle. See, I'm out of scope now, people.
Right. What goes in dry and hard, but comes out soft and wet?
I know this.
Dry and hard, but comes out soft and wet. There was one similar before. It was a tea bag, but it only went in dry and came out wet.
Yeah.
Not dry and hard. It comes out soft and wet.
Well, it's obviously not what we all jumped our conclusions to, because it wouldn't be wooed. So I'll think about that one.
Yep.
Right. So the caption last
week
month
was this one.
which was a ribbon seal, if you remember me mentioning. It's
Yep.
quite rare. Right, my captions were,
Yep.
my dad thinks my mum had an affair with a zebra. PJ's on, bring on the father sealmas. Mum big bro painted on me again. I got my stripes on Vinted. Checks are so last year.
You know, stop that advert now.
I have stopped
That's
that
how
advert now.
days now,
But
yeah.
it was very, very current.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
I would like to say.
The bit that came to my mind was Navy SEAL.
Oh dear.
He looks like he's got one of those masks over his head.
Does a bit, yeah. Right, so I
What
actually...
do we have? We had Leanne.
Yep.
My mum knitted me this sweater. I know it's bad, but I can't get past that one. Oh,
There's nothing wrong with that one.
and that was it. As I said, we didn't get a lot of interaction amongst them.
I don't know, guys.
But
This week's caption is
yes.
this big boy here, look. Isn't he lovely? It's not showing all of it. There you go. There we go. What I was going to say is I've actually started a new book this year because I only had a few pages left on that one, so I'm now on to my lovely grimoire.
Can I have one? Yeah.
No,
I'll go on.
no, because you spoil a chance for everybody else to come up with it,
You
and it might be
won't.
one I already have.
Oh, no one's going to put it on there.
Go on then.
Feeling horny, ladies.
You're right. I don't think anybody would have thought of that. You're right, yeah. Why is it I can hear several of you in your background going, I would have thought of that. If you say it, see it, say
You
it.
see it, say it.
Mhm.
See what you see.
Right, so guys, posted this week, which is actually just over a month, so
Yeah, we posted quite a
basically
few.
we posted a lot. You had things like Vlogmas, which took up most of the month.
27 days
You've
in
had
fact.
our normal bits. You've had click crates box, Hunger Games blind boxes.
With a Christmas click crate one as well. Didn't
Yeah,
That was very good.
a cult box. There's been several boxes from a cult box. The Range Christmas shop haul, which I actually did in November, but it didn't go out until recently.
It got put back until we ran out of stuff. Yeah.
Angelic Scents, which we haven't... Oh yes, we did, didn't we? You tried the Christmas spice one so far. Oh, that is so nice. If you like cinnamon, you'd love that, and we like cinnamon. We also had my Lego builds, various ones. I think Forks is one of them, and then was it just Forks?
Could be Hagrid's Hut as well. Could be.
Possibly. If not, spoiler alert, you know one's coming.
Oh no, it wouldn't have been Hagrid's Hut, would it?
Freya's
No.
Cauldron.
You only finished that recently.
I did. So spoiler alert,
Yeah.
we have filmed that.
Yeah, Freya's Cauldron.
So we've got
Coven.
yeah. Coven we have filmed, but we haven't
Yeah,
put
well,
out
we got
yet
the
as
previous
well.
Coven one as well.
Oh, this is true. Yes, we did. So there's been a
we've got
fair
all the usuals,
few, and
yeah,
we've got a lot of ones from December's bit. Oh, you wait until you see Coven this month. I mean, to be honest, I was a bit. It was like somebody had slapped me in the face. I was that in shock. I really
You're probably going to have
was.
to wait for it as well. 'Cause
But it's so nice.
yeah, I know.
So nice.
No, but I've got a few more in front of that.
Now, of course, this would normally be where we go onto TV and film. Now, we've watched a lot over the Christmas period. We watched a lot of TV.
Surprise, yeah.
A lot of Christmas film bits. We finished off Person of Interest, which was fabulous, darling.
What's the new Scrooge on Netflix?
Oh, that was fan-bloomin-tastic, that was. We do love our Scrooges. Wednesday we finished watching. That was blinking good, actually.
Yeah.
I started watching Poldark. He's very lovely. Ross Poldark is, yes. He's quite pleasant to watch on his
He's not bad on the
horse.
eyes. is he?
And I also started watching How to Get Away with Murder. Now, I enjoyed it, but I've got the ump with it at the moment, so you know, I'm not on that at the moment. But we did start Cold Case, and if any of you guys haven't seen Cold Case before, it's definitely worth watching. It's on Prime currently,
Yeah.
and 7 seasons, and they are fantastic. I think the oldest one they've done
1930
at the moment,
something.
we're on season 1 again, because we have seen them a very long time ago. And we sort of guess with the music that plays, this is why you can't buy them on DVD, because the music that plays is of that era to start off with, so you can almost guess what
different songs at
I
least.
know, yeah.
Plus,
But it is
when it goes back in
fabulous.
time,
1939 was the oldest
when
so
they go back
far.
in time, they use the film stock that was used at that period in time.
Yeah, so
it actually looks like
if
it was filmed then.
if you're watching something from 1980s, you remember when you used to get lines across the screen, or you didn't really notice
quite high,
it so
quite high
much.
colourful. You didn't notice it. You didn't notice
You
them at all.
didn't notice them
it's
at
only
all.
when you watch them
But
back
when
now.
you watch them back, they use the same film just for that murder bit, the recap, if you like, of how how it would have been in that time. So the one in 1939 was in black and white. But all the current stuff where they're trying to find out who did what where is in colour, because obvious, and in normal filming, because you know. But yeah, honestly, it is exceptional. They're just so good. And you like the people as well. Also, Journey, just for your information, in the first few episodes, Lily Rush's assistant is the one that plays Karev in Grey's Anatomy. He's so young in it. But yeah.
About 12.
No, he's not 12. He's a young man. Young man.
Young man.
Right. So, as we said, we haven't been specific because let's face it, there's no point.
Far too much.
We'll go back to normal now and write down what we watch. Right. So, Weird and Wonderful.
Yep. We've got so much to choose from, haven't we?
Oh goodness. Right. So I did Fashion Week.
Yep.
So we've got 3 Fashion Week pictures.
Yep. Right. Got these big wings.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, can you imagine? That would easily a wintry wedding gown. Just saying, but you know,
Very nice.
it is. It's gorgeous. And look at that.
The moon phases.
I quite like the background as well as the dress. In fact, I love the dress, but the background is incredible.
Yeah.
Love how
That is
that's
very
done.
nice.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the last one on here doesn't disappoint either. Oh, by the way, guys, just to let you know, the prize winners announced in part 2 because we forgot to do it until then.
Yeah.
Right, look at that. Isn't that stunning?
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Very nice.
Oh, can you imagine? If you got the job of modelling and taking home the clothes, you'd never go pop out to the supermarket in your...
Where would you put it if you got the chance to take it home? It wouldn't fit in a wardrobe.
Do you know what? You could do the school run in it, because it's just too good not to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, you wear it everywhere.
And look,
that. Dragon.
Dragon pair of shoes. It's a bit random, but I thought, no, I should really start doing shoes. And this is one I had. Yeah, Margaret would love that. Margaret's my sister-in-law. But yeah, absolutely stunning.
Oops.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to balance. Right, so our next bit are cakes of the week, and
That's not.
no, it isn't. What am I
isn't.
talking about? The next lot,
You
a
might have
dragon.
noticed his bed.
Yeah, It is. They're dragon beds, people, and I only used 4. I have got quite a few dragon beds and things held back because they decided to put a major run on.
That looks really weird because that doesn't look like you could sleep in it. The towel goes through from the back.
Yes, I must admit, it didn't look the most comfortable to me. I suppose it's alright if you're having an argument. It keeps you separated a bit, doesn't it?
Also, doesn't look like there's a mattress in it either.
No, but it is quite wonderful. I mean, it sort of looks to me like something you'd have in an ornate, like ship's cabin. I'm talking about the old pirate ship type of ships, in the captain's cabin sort of job. But I mean, either way, it is lovely, but it does not look comfortable.
So
However,
dragon with the pearls.
Yeah.
So
and our next is stunning. Mind you, if you are tall, you may not want this bed because those are some very sharp bits.
Yeah.
But look at that. I mean, that is stunning.
Oh. Is the back bit actually over the pillows though?
I don't honestly know. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not even sure if some of these have been slightly photoshopped or what have you.
They probably have been created.
But either way, I enjoy them.
Yeah,
so
it's all right.
I figured you guys would as well. Yeah. Right. Look at him.
Yeah, that.
He
Now that I could see on a pirate ship.
Yes. Yeah.
Actually, no. That I could see on an airship.
Yes, an airship, definitely.
Yeah,
yes, I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Yes. And it also looks the most comfy one at the moment.
Yeah, so
mind you wouldn't want to stub your toe on those feet. Cool,
so that
blimey, Gov. That is nice. Right, go on then, and the last one for this week, anyway.
Gothic wings.
It sort of looks to me that it would be fantastic in an old church.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, a converted church or cathedral type thing. But that is probably one of my favourites.
Yeah. Yeah. Very
Love
nice.
it.
Right. Now you've got your cakeys.
Now we've got our cakes of the week. I apologise if a few Christmas scene ones pop up, but they are also wintry.
Got Santa on the kind of past the moon.
We'll ignore that. We'll pretend that he's on his way back. That's what he is. But yeah, I couldn't resist because I thought it looked so beautiful, because it looks like you can walk into the mountain scene, if you like.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, because if you look at it, I mean, you've got like the snowman and the cabin and that's quite cutesy.
Yeah.
And then you've got like majorly sort of like, as I said, like you could walk into the cake. You know, I mean, it's just wicked. I love that.
It is. Very nice.
Right, our next one, because I've done 3 cakes of the week.
Yep.
Under the sea. And I'm not singing any more than that, because 1, I don't want you to leave me, and 2,
Disney to try and
it's
take
Disney,
it,
yeah. But isn't he lovely?
Yeah. I've got sponges and the bits down the bottom, yeah.
Oh, I know
the
that.
Sponge and the
It is,
coral
it's
and bits,
fabulous. So happy. Yeah, quite a few decent Little Mermaid type-esque ones.
Yeah.
Ah, now there was 2 reasons.
I love that it's got the tea pouring from it.
Yeah.
That's very nice, that is.
There were actually 2 reasons behind this. Now, I don't know whether you've noticed, but I've started saying at the end of segments now, a very merry unhoo-hoo to you. Now, the reason being is Journey came up with it, actually. And because she missed me saying merry hoo-hoo. So
it's unbirthday.
Yeah,
it's
from Alice in Wonderland, where you get that's right, and you get a very happy unbirthday to you, to me, to you, sort of thing, which sort of leads on Chuckle Brothers, but you know.
Yeah, it's you.
So this is why I'm now saying a very merry unhoo-hoo to you. Because let's face it, nobody wants an unmerry hoo-hoo.
No.
But if it's taken in the context that it's meant, which is, in other words, it's not your birthday or it's not Christmas, we can still get away with it, so that's what we're going with.
Yeah.
Hence why that cake came up. It was going to come up anyway, it just reminded me.
Yeah, it's right, yeah, it's like, it was going to come up anyway.
Right, so...
Right.
Now then, there are actually 4 photos of this, but I'm just going to read to you what they are. The amethyst mushroom is like a galaxy. In 1942, amethyst mushrooms, which is Myxa, Cephalera, or whatever it is, was found. So it was found in 1942. In order to dismissal spores, I don't know. No, astrospores or something.
Yeah, spores, isn't that?
Like a glowing star, the fungi fruiting structures splits open. Oh, splits are open. Sorry. It's honestly, why do I do this to myself? It's totally like a galaxy hidden in a mushroom. These can be seen in big logs or rostrum that are encrusted with lichen or leaf-like hepatics.
No clue.
No idea. But if you want to look up about it, it's actually called... Oh dear. It's actually called the amethyst mushroom, and yep, these are all pictures of amethyst mushrooms. Right. So this one is basically a photographer that set up pictures.
They're taking the sun in at the end of the day to.
No, they're not. It's the moon, darling.
Oh, it's the moon, is it? Yeah.
It's the moon.
Oh, okay. They're taking the moon in at the end of the day because it's a flat Earth. At the start of the day because it's a flat Earth.
There was no mention of flat Earths. We don't buy the flat Earth thing. No. What it was a photographer that did a set of 4 photos that sort of brings me to a wonderful life, if you know what I mean. And I say, take the moon for, I'll give you the moon in the sky sort of jobby. So here's this next one. I mean, they're absolutely fabulous, to be perfectly honest. I think he's just done a brilliant job. So yeah, that is that was all done by a photographer. And what a fantastic idea, and to get it set up that well must have taken some going, because if he'd have even been slightly out, I bet there was some blue words
especially
said.
with a car.
Oh yes.
So with the other bits you can move them around a bit, but say with the car, getting into the car is a pain, because if the car's not in the right position, and the angle bits like that, and by the time you move it, it can be too far and everything.
Right, so now we have got the crochet and felt and wool works general bit. So I've got three of them for you this week.
Like a hat.
I think it's a hair bun actually with pins in.
It's got one there as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's fabulous. It's absolutely genius.
She reminds me a bit of the one, because a skirt goes out the bottom. They used to have on. Grandparents used to have on toilet rolls in the toilet.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like the Barbie doll with a bit that went out, so it went a crochet bit that went out, went over it.
So
because heaven forbid anyone wanted to see a toilet roll in a toilet.
No, they just put freaky dolls in instead.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep, so we got next one.
Oh, look at him.
Isn't he gorgeous?
He's so cute. He's off on his travels with his little pouch.
Now he looks like he's made of similar material.
It looks like he's felt, doesn't he?
To Toby.
And I say, he looks like he's felt.
Yeah, I think Toby is as well, to be fair. You can't really see properly, but
no, you can't,
but
he is on another video.
He's
that will be coming up.
He arrived.
Isn't up there yet.
No. It was very thoughtfully sent by one of you.
Yeah.
Right.
So, we've also got Cwtch.
Now, Darren said to me, haven't we had her? But the one we had before was with a frog and in Halloweeny clothes.
Oh, that's right, yes.
This is definitely a little old lady witch that obviously is using her broom to... Yeah, it's, I mean, I think she's wicked. I love these crochet bits, I must admit. Right, so this next picture's a bit different. It's of nearly frozen waves. And again, it was a photographer that went out and managed to capture this. And yeah, they had, it got that cold wherever that was. I've got no idea where.
Yeah.
But yeah, what an absolutely amazing photographer though.
Well,
I mean, look at
like
that.
As well, isn't it?
Oh, it looks like icing, doesn't it? Almost like ready rolled icing.
It's like slush a bit, isn't it? It's like, well, it is.
But I mean, I just saw that and I thought, oh, I've got to show you that. That's a bit different, that is. Right, so this next section, I've got some dragon baths for you people.
Why not?
I just like dragon stuff.
Yeah.
So what have we got? Ah, yeah. Look how lovely and deep that looks.
Yeah. You'd never get over the side anyway.
No, I wouldn't. I'd never be able to get into it. Couldn't get my leg over.
Hey. Or that one either.
That one comes from Oz.
Yeah. Like it's green.
Yeah. I'm of course talking the Emerald City Oz as opposed to the Australian. Although to be fair, I don't know if it is or not. That is my favourite. I just love the sort of pastely rainbow colours in that. Just looks stunning.
It's one that would be in Wednesday and Erin's bathroom.
Yes. Yeah.
You got the dark bit and you got the pastely colours.
Yeah. I'd go with that definitely.
Yeah. And it's a cave somewhere.
Right, well there's something actually about this, a bit special about this. It's deep down within a Canadian mine, researchers have made an incredible discovery.
Yeah.
The world's oldest known water, found at a depth of roughly 3 kilometres, which is 1.8 miles.
All right.
It dates to an impressive 2 billion years old.
All right.
But yeah. It's amazing what you come across, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, water that's 2 billion years
old.
Years old.
I say, not a million.
That's going to be
nothing.
pretty stagnant, surely. Mind you, it is... I don't know.
How old is any of them? Yeah, but how old is any of the water on the planet?
I don't know.
Because it only goes up and comes down.
That is true.
Isn't it? I mean, it's in the oceans. It goes up into the clouds and comes back down.
I'll tell you something, I bet that would be expensive.
Water, isn't it?
Can you imagine the price on that bottle of water? Crikey.
Yeah. It'd be great with the best before date on it as well. 2 billion years old and it goes out of date next year.
Yeah. Right, this next one is of a rare white-faced deer. Admittedly, they didn't think too much on the actual naming of said deer.
Yeah. It's not Australian, is it? That's the sort of bit it gets.
No idea.
Yeah. White-faced deer.
But yeah, I mean, he does look quite strange, doesn't he? Or she,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no clue. That is too young and I can't see his undercarriage.
So there is nothing hanging.
No. But then would there be at that age?
I don't know.
I don't know. It didn't say though.
No.
Right, our next one. Now, believe it or not, this isn't just rare. This is ultra rare. Yes, they use that term. He's an ultra rare white reindeer, and he lives in Norway.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. He looks like he's got 2
bones.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you ever see a white reindeer, they're ultra rare, not
Ultra
just
rare.
yeah. A white-faced deer is only rare, but that's ultra rare. And yeah, I said he came from reindeer, from Norway. Oh dear.
I like these.
Right, now
Yeah.
then, this was
He's a fox looking at a hide.
Yeah. Oh no, it gets better. Sitting in an igloo for days to get the perfect shot. Wildlife photographers are a different breed, and we thank them with all our hearts. No, they will. Wildlife photographers are exceptional. They will spend days.
Oh, they will, yeah.
Just, you know. This is the shot they got. Look at that face.
Hello.
He's like,
Hello.
what you?
What? Why for you sitting in that cold thing? Why?
That's right. What are you doing in there? Do I smell sausages? Right, yeah, so it was gorgeous. So I'll show you the picture site, like how they were, because I just didn't think, I thought it looks better if you could concentrate on one another and then see the two together. Right. But isn't that gorgeous? Do you know who I feel sorry for though? The one that's blooming freezing cold outside of the igloo to take a picture of him being out, unless of course there were two igloos. I don't know. Right. So, Ruber's little tank.
My little tank.
This is actually
it's a car.
A Ford Model T with chase tracks.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Now I only have one sand sculpture for you because that's all I came across at the time.
Shot through that quick.
Well, yeah, because isn't that lovely though?
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so beautiful. I mean, honestly, I think these people are amazing.
Yeah, totally.
Right, this next item's quite interesting. You may notice a holly leaf.
Yeah.
Now, I always assumed that they were just a different breed. You'd be wrong.
Okay.
Right, did you know that if a holly, and then followed by its Latin name, which I'm not going to even try, finds its leaves are being finds its leaves are being nibbled by a deer, it switches genes on them to make the spiky when they regrow. So essentially, if they get nibbled on and what have you, that's why you might find that some of the lower down ones, depending on how high the bush is, will change to the spiky form. So they're both holly and they're both the same plant. It's just the plant adapts. Which is actually pretty incredible.
It is really,
But yeah. Right, now then, this next one, I've got a bit of a story for. Oh no, I haven't. That's something different. I'm jumping ahead again.
It's blue,
right. This is a fairy dust dinner plate hibiscus. Now, I don't know how big it is. I'm presuming it's quite large though.
Dinner plate. I'm guessing it's it's quite a lot, quite a size, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah. Right. I've also put in the blue Messina mushroom.
Oh, isn't it pretty?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I
don't actually know anything else about that at the moment. I forgot to check up, to be honest, because we were a little bit confused today. Right, this next item.
It's a house.
It's a house. Now leave the house up for the moment. Because there isn't another picture for it. Right. This house was the inspiration for the castle. However, hang on a minute. Was the inspiration for a book by Ransom Riggs, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. The author of the book based his creepy orphanage on the ruined castle. After seeing a picture of it on the internet, director Tim Burton, who made the film of the book, first wanted to use the real castle as a set location, but later decided not to use it and to rebuild it in the film studios in London and
Yeah, 'cause
Florida.
you'll probably find the place is falling apart.
However,
Yeah.
some scenes were shot in the totally rebuilt garden surrounding the house. So although they didn't do anything to the house, all the scenes outside of the house,
Some of it was up to date, wasn't it?
yeah,
Because it went back in time when it was all right, and then you had the bit after the bomb, didn't you?
yeah. But yeah, I mean, but I saw that and I thought, oh,
Yeah.
fancy that. And it was a film that I like, so I thought, yeah, I'll tell you about it. Right, so now then, cake fails. Happy birthday, Mark.
That doesn't even say birthday. That's his birthday.
It does say birthday, you're right. Yeah, I'm presuming that it was supposed to be happy birthday, Mark, with a C.
With AC, yeah.
And of course they've misheard, or
Yeah,
they got confused.
One of my friends is
Mark with a
has
C.
got Mark with a C.
Right, so this next cake, the third one on here of the cake fail, is the best. But you can't seem to have
They look like meringues.
yes, they're not technically cakes, I will give you that.
Surprised you've
However,
got that.
they don't really look like Peppa Pig. They look like something that's a little rude. And yes, I'm just going to go out there and say it. But yeah.
I can one up you that.
Hmm?
But to see what that is, you have to look at the second half.
Right, so this next one, my lovelies, is
Sorry, you got stabbed. That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
I mean, on one hand, you don't have to hunt round for a knife to cut the cake. On the other hand, I don't know who this person that thought this was a good idea. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, can you imagine? Well, no, I can't imagine what it's like to get stabbed. But if it's somebody like your friend that you used to work with,
Yeah, so I had
he'd probably find that
I used
hilarious.
to work with a guy who used to live in South Africa, and he had something in the back of his throat. And one of the women there used to be a nurse, and she said, "What does it feel like?" And he said, apparently in England now, he says, "You know what it feels like when you get stabbed?" And everyone's sort of like, "No." It's not that common an occurrence over here. It really isn't. I mean, but it's obviously a common enough occurrence over there that he actually felt need to use his comparison.
Now, I mean, as I said, it's horrible. It's horrifying, but it is funny. I'm sorry, but the cake is funny. And I would presume the person that went to the effort of either making or buying the cake for the person knew they would find it funny. So, fair enough.
We can laugh. Mm-hmm. We're all heretics anyway. We're all going to hell anyway, so there you go.
It's nice that you're cheerful. Right, so the next one is... It's the steampunk camper van, people.
Really? So it looks like some sort of woodwork project.
It does on the outside, but it was under steampunk tendencies, and there are another 4 pictures of the interior.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty nice.
It is, yeah. It's the door there. You got a small wood heater or coal heater, whatever. Probably wood.
Wood burner, I would think.
Yeah. Oh, got that through some. Call that twice. It's a bit like a
little wooden log cabin sort of thing, isn't it?
Well, Romany caravan. I was going to say that. Actually.
Yes, it is. It is.
Not with the water and the bit on the side.
I found it quite strange.
But it looks the same sort of bit. 'Cause it's all the wood and the way it's set out.
But because it was a bit different, I thought, oh, our lot are like that. Mhm. It's lovely. I love those old lanterns as well. So it doesn't look so good from that angle, but
Well, no,
you
can
can
see
see
the
the
fridge.
bed.
It's
I
like
know
that,
this
isn't
is
it?
it. I mean,
Like
they've
that.
tried to make it brown or cover it in brown stuff or what have you, but yeah, it's not quite the same from that. But that being said, I mean, it's a nice little motorhome, isn't it? Let's face facts here. Right, this leads us to the last segment on part one.
Of all the things I've lost, I miss my metabolism most. Yeah.
Now, I thought, guys, as
I'll go with that.
it's nearer, well, we're after Christmas. I think that's what most people miss.
Yeah.
Right, so my lovelies,
Yeah.
see you in part two.
Yay.